Hey everyone, Hefe here. Today we are going to embark on the journey that is the O'Fallon Pumpkin Beer flavored lineup. The last time that we did a pumpkin beer pack, it was from Elysian. Those guys out in Oregon did a pretty good job giving us 4 different flavors of beer that involved pumpkin that we didn't really see coming. This time, O'Fallon Brewery in Missouri gave us 5 different flavors of pumpkin beer that we just had to try. Some seemed super intriguing and others I was a little skeptical. O'Fallon Brewery started in the year 2000. In 2015, they finally moved to a 40,000 square foot brewery. That way they could meet much higher production levels and get a much better distribution. So this marks their 21st birthday. But I couldn't do this alone. I had to bring in a good friend of mine, Rojas. Rojas has been drinking beer for as long as I've known him. In fact, there are legends of his glory. So I decided to have him come over to the studio, try these 5 beers with me to see what he thought. And what better way to celebrate a 21st birthday than 5 fun pumpkin beers? Hey everyone, Hefe here. Today I am joined with a good friend of mine, Rojas. Together we're going to be embarking on this pumpkin beer parade. 5 different pumpkin beers, 5 different flavors, all from O'Fallon's Brewery. But first, let's ask Rojas what his experience with pumpkin beer is.
I haven't had a pumpkin beer in probably a year and a half. I had a lot of good ones. The new Belgian one I had a couple years ago was pretty good. I think my favorite one was Dogfish Head. My friend brought back from when he was in Connecticut. I love them. I just don't always find myself going out and purchasing them. So I'm really excited to kind of try some different ones to get me back in the pumpkin game.
I think a lot of what happens with pumpkin beers is that a lot of them just taste the same. Oh wow, this tastes great, this tastes like pumpkin pie. And then by the 5th pumpkin beer, you're like, wow, this also tastes like pumpkin pie. Here we have pumpkin beers mixed with other major flavors. First stop, O'Fallon Pumpkin. This is their original pumpkin beer that they've made every year for a long time. They've been making this beer for as long as I've been in the beer world, so it's gotta be a classic, right?
Where is O'Fallon from?
O'Fallon Brewery is in St. Louis County in Maryland Heights, Missouri. We're hoping for the best. You smell that? Can you smell it from there?
Not yet.
Not yet. A little bit hazy, definitely got that orange color to it. Smells spicy.
Oh, that's good.
It's definitely a lot lighter than some other of the more powerful pumpkin beers that are out there.
Yeah, this is something you can enjoy more than one of.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of them are so powerful in spice and that it's a one and done kind of thing. This one you could have a few, definitely.
This is a yes. I'll probably drink every year when it comes around this time to get into that pumpkin carving, Halloween kind of mood.
Watch some scary movies.
Oh yeah, not by myself anymore. I learned yesterday that was a bad idea.
Don't do that.
Let's try another one. This is pretty good.
Can only go up from here, right? Not straying too far from the original recipe. This one is a vanilla pumpkin beer. Can't be too much of a difference, right? Maybe a little creamier, who knows? Still looks the same.
You just get that light vanilla head. But it comes through on the flavor.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
It's like a cupcake.
Yeah, it's vanilla forward. That's really good. It's slightly sweeter than the last one, but still drinkable. This one's good. I like this one a lot.
Get it? Go off, sis.
What's the next one?
Let's find out. Next up, we have the salted caramel version of the pumpkin beer. So I'm thinking this is gonna be a lot sweeter. Maybe a little thicker in body, who knows?
No, you really actually get that.
It smells like candy. It got sweeter as I got closer to it. A little hazier than the last 2.
Well, this one's a lot thicker.
The saltiness is there. It's like right on the tip of my tongue.
Now this is one I think is great, but one of those beers that is the one and done.
Not just that, but also I almost don't taste pumpkin.
Oh yeah, it is a little overpowering.
I am only really getting salted caramel in this.
This is good.
It is good, but I'm not getting any pumpkin. Sweet and salty. All right, this one's very different. Maple bacon red ale pumpkin beer. This can only be good, right? Here goes nothing.
It's much darker right off the bat.
Yeah, it's definitely darker. Like a copper brown almost. I know they said it was a red ale. That's like dark for a red ale. Hey, it's dark. But I mean, like, you put it up in the light, you can see it a lot better, but still like that dark copper.
It's still got that. It's got the smell of the last one a little bit. You get the bacon on that. Oh yeah.
There's some smokiness in there for sure. This is gonna be very unique. I'm interested.
Wow, this is very different. Very good though.
Whoa. Oh, very smoky.
This is kind of something I would, you know, smoke some brisket and have one of these with it. If I really enjoy a beer, I want to drink 1 or 2 or 3 or 7
Yeah.
in that same sitting. Great sipping beer.
This one is definitely one that you have to try. Being so outlandish and maple and bacon, this is probably the best way to do it, is just share it. We got one more. From my experience in these pumpkin beers, the darker beers tend to carry these pumpkin flavors the best way possible. Our final beer here, Jacko Latte.
I'm not a coffee drinker, but I've always liked coffee infused thing.
Dark. This is darkest sin right here. Pure black.
You get a little bit of the pumpkin.
I'm smelling more pumpkin than coffee. Oh.
Okay, this is probably my favorite.
Holy crap! The other beers, I felt like it was just adding too much flavor.
Yeah, this
and
doesn't overpower it.
It was masking the pumpkin part of the beer. This blended it perfectly. Bravo, bravo. This is the winner for me. By far, my favorite.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
So there you have it. We had 5 pumpkin beers from O'Fallon Brewery. Some of them were pretty tasty. Others, I could have lived without. Overall, it was just a fun experience to try 5 different flavored pumpkin beers from a brewery that just turned 21 years old. Thank you so much, Rojas, for coming out. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe and share it with all your friends. And hopefully this video opened up your eyes and mind to the idea of a different kind of pumpkin beer. Because while they may not all be for you, pretty much all of them are for me. See you next time.